revisit the connectivity question?
Yeah.
Because it is of concern to, especially public access, when you're saying that the bill that the provider, which, you know, we're assuming is the city, will make the content available to your site, I mean, to wherever, AT&T or whoever, their VHO sites, in a medium that they can take. So Sharon's streaming, and Fred asked this, if she's streaming now, then why does she need a T1 line? And then my other question is who is going to help us financially get to your VHO lines? And is it our city, is it our county, is it the cable provider?
Dallas, it's not the city, I can tell you.
Right, you're coming through, so that's of a concern. I feel very happy that you want to carry peg, but us getting to you is going to be the issue.
Yeah, therein lies the road, the shaking.
Right. I don't have a quick answer. There are some options on getting content to us that our folks, you may have been meeting with some of them, Sharon, ought to come talk to you guys about.
Okay.
But I think if the strict policy we believe the bill was calling for was, and again, to allow a lot of people to get into the business, or to make it less burdensome, bring it to the VHO and we'll distribute it to our.
Because we're hearing in Missouri that there are only going to be 3 credits available for the state. And this is what we're hearing about public access.
Yeah,
no one will be able to, especially PEG, will be able to.
I don't know about Missouri. I know that in Austin we'll have one VHO. There's one in Dallas. There's one in Houston. It's something that we probably need to hammer out some more, but we haven't really got it.
I asked your Texas president on a conference call,
Okay.
Mr. Epperson, and he said, that's what the 1% is for.
Yeah.
And I said, sir, in Dallas, Texas, you'll never see those dollars. And he offered to come with Dallas Community Television to Dallas City Hall to say, why in the world wouldn't you give public access these dollars? And I said, hey, don't do it just yet, till we can get anything started.
The question is AT&T willing to help in a financial manner, help PEG get to your HOV?
I can't say that there's a fund but there are, I guess what accelerator grants from our foundation. Have you?
No, she's told us we need to. We
got one.
Okay. You went through AT&T Foundation.
Sure did.
Accelerator is the name for a group of grants for nonprofits for technology purposes. So that's good.
Capacity building.
That's good.
Yes. In the meeting that I attended, you had, half the office was probably there, and you had a couple technical people there as well. I forget the gentleman's name. Was Joe or John?
John Jefferson.
Yeah, John Jefferson.
Right.
We had a discussion about this,
and
he repeated a couple of times that if you are streaming on the web, since it is an IP service, if you can get to us with an IP signal, then there would be no need for a T1.
Right. Good.
I mean, if that's the case, that makes logical sense. That if we're streaming, it'd be a lot cheaper just to, tie it off and send it to your head end in Bel Air.
Right.
And then you can ship it out from there.
Yes.
So then there would be an elimination of that T1.
I believe there are options for straight direct private line.
Well, our engineers are talking, so I'm out of that discussion.
Right. Yeah, Gary?
An extension to that, you said we'd have to provide delivery to your location in your file format.
Right.
So tell me what that is.
All I can tell you is that it's IP format. I don't know the technology. It's Windows Media 9, and
now is everybody going to have to deliver that way? The commercial television stations, broadcasters.
It's my understanding, and I'm not an expert at all in this. I don't even really know the whole subject area, but yes, because this is, our underpinning the whole network that we built or are building for TV for this content is IP based. So yeah,
okay.
I believe that.
If you have all your programming providers doing all the encoding, that's going to be a huge expense totally for everybody. I mean, most of the commercial stations don't stream because they are a commercial station. how's certainly somebody who's looking at that, what it's gonna take to get everybody in the market on
Yeah.
the system.
Gary, I wish I could tell you more about it. As far as I know, now I don't know about the local affiliates and what they're doing, but all of the traditional cable programming channels that we're negotiating and have negotiated arrangements with all those companies that provide content through cable historically, we've made arrangements with for our product, and they're bringing it to us, as far as I understand, in an IPTV format. Whether that, and I don't know how the NBC, local affiliates and others are dealing with that. I'm not even sure how expensive that encoding gear is. I mean, I've heard everything from a few $1,000s to $50,000. I don't know.
Where can we get the information on the specifics? Because there's a million different flavors
Yeah,
within many.
probably what we need is to get John Jefferson and the folks that were meeting with Houston recently to get with you guys and talk at the technical level about all this.
We're setting up a listserv.
We did it on a conference call a couple
Uh-huh.
times.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe we could do something like that. Get the technical guys involved, like we were talking
Right.
about last
And
week.
we'll glad to coordinate it.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe we'll have a series of questions in advance that he can
That'd be
then
good.
The
prepare.
round table.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the folks from AT&T can prepare answers so that any follow-up could come
Sure.
over the conference call. But this way it gives them a clear,
Right. Do you want to just go ahead and start that? Do you want to, if you don't mind, do you want to
Eric, do you want to?
gather
be in charge of
questions
it?
or?
Yeah,
And then
we'll be
if you want
glad
to do that, and then on our end, we'll get with the
We had
technical
your,
people and.
initially we had your product development guys, last name is River, was.
Jeff
Jeff
Weber?
Weber?
Uh-huh.
Remember? He was on some of those calls,
Okay.
talking to our engineers,
Okay,
and then it went from there.
All right.
And then I got out of the middle.
okay.
Chris.
Chris Boyer, John Jefferson, there's a cadre of people that we can.
The questions I think
Right.
we're most concerned about is connectivity
Yes.
and format delivery.
Right, absolutely.
And who pays for it, and when you say provider, because the bill does say that.
Yeah, it's the.
Well, how do you define the provider? I mean, are we as a management company the provider, or is the city of Austin? Or is the cable company? What about the county or the?
I'll tell you what Dallas told us, we're happy for you to have an arrangement with AT&T as long as it doesn't cost the city of Dallas a dime. End of
We
story.
need to come to, all of us, I think. And there
Yeah.
are 3 states represented in this room,
Yeah,
and so
That's-
I think we're all quite
that's
interested
a great
in answers to these questions.
Yeah, I apologize.
Oh, no, we knew that.
Well, remember I told you we're,
Right.
uh,
We're just thrilled y'all
Yeah,
are here
you're-
speaking to us.
yeah.
Well, it's a good
We can
dialogue to
definitely get
start.
much more technical with y'all with the right.
yes.
What's been your experience working with PUC? Notice that's an open-ended question.
Over 30 years or just
No,
yesterday?
in this endeavor,
On what topic?
regarding franchising.
This stuff?
Video services.
With the Texas PUC?
Mm-hmm.
The legislation is written so clearly that their role is to simply receive the request, make sure it's complete, and in 16 days issue the license, and there isn't a lot of, there aren't hearings, there aren't debates, I mean, it's from a utility company's point of view, it's very, very easy, as opposed to everything else we've ever done at a regulatory body. But,
How
so,
did you decide what area to cover in your San Antonio contract?
well, the areas that are identified in the application are areas that could be served by any number of video products, not just what we're talking about here. We have a product that uses satellite along with DSL called Home Zone. So the application that goes to the PUC includes a lot of territory that could be served by one or another, or even something else down the road. It's not that precise. And the way we looked at it was, where do we have broadband capabilities today? So that the Home Zone product, satellite plus DSL, could be provided.
Gotcha.
So it's a bigger footprint than what we'll start with this IPTV. We call it U-Verse. That's the brand name for the
You're
product.
marketing that a lot
Yeah.
in Dallas, big ads.
Yeah.